two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? Missing with that right hook. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Swing and a miss with that hook. The stamina is off the charts. Watch that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That counter shot lands. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook. Did you see that? Lomachenko in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice defense on that hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. These two fighters are made for one another. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This, Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will you continue?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. One of the best attributes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you okay?
So time to go sell.
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live. Up first, El Nido de Oro, one of the greatest fighters. What a pleasure it is. And there's the bell for round one. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. He got out of the way of that right hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The stamina is off the charts. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this lane. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until the senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move.
Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That hook was off target. Stamina is off the charts. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
These two featherweights are gonna hold that thought. The Venezuelan is rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Nope, that hook won't score. Hey, those punches add up. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Hook misses. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Both men step back for just a moment. That jab won't score. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
Back into the fray here in round 5. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They stop the hook there. Good counter punching. That left uppercut doesn't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and then walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Trying to buy time. It appears that the fighter's vision is paramount and the referee may stop it here. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Beautiful counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The right hook just missed. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that. Here we go in the 6th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nobody home with that hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more.